What's good? So let's take the dyslexia test. Not a good start here for taking a dyslexia test here. It's looking like I might be dyslexic.
If you think you might be dyslexic, you came to the right place. I have a little test for you with a couple of questions.
So I don't think I am. I think I just read at a grade 3 level though. So I wonder if that'll affect my performance in the test.
And afterwards you have a good indicator whether you are or are not dyslexic. Hey everybody, my name is Arye. I'm a dyslexic in the field of education studies, and this little test I'm basing on a research study done with 679 participants. 32 of those participants were dyslexic, and they found 12 questions that identified dyslexics best. I'm going to ask you those questions, and if you answer yes to 6 or more of those questions, then that's a strong indicator that you might be dyslexic. However, this is not a replacement for a proper diagnosis.
Yo, does this dude just have like what is that? Just a string on his shirt, or is that the logo? It's like
Okay,
a little
so let's get into it.
note.
Do you find it difficult to say the months of the year forward in a fluent manner?
To say the months of the year fluidly in a fluid manner. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Those are the months of the year. Nope.
When you have to pronounce a long word, do you sometimes find it difficult to get all the sounds in the right order? Maybe you get, for example, mixed up with some of these words.
Colloquism. Exponentially.
Do you have difficulty telling your left from your right? Have you, for example, told somebody, okay, let's go left here, and then you actually went into the other direction?
I think that's something that just old people do.
The next question would be, does it take you longer than you should to read a page of a book?
How long should it take?
Do you remember those? That's a multiplication table. And the question here is, did you have trouble learning them at school?
Nope.
I definitely know that I did. Maybe this is something that you still find difficult to.
I remember when we were in school, the teachers would always say, you're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket, so you're going to have to learn how to multiply it out yourself. And now, everyone has a calculator in their pocket. No one goes anywhere without the phone anymore. I wonder if they teach you how to use a phone more proficiently in school.
Today. Now the next one would be, when you use a phone, do you tend to get the numbers mixed up when you dial? Do you mix up dates and times and miss
That's something that just happens with fat fingers, I think.
appointments?
No.
Does it ever happen to you that you stand on the bus station and you mix up the bus numbers, like 95 and 59? Okay, 4 more questions to go.
I've never taken the bus, but taking the train can get kind of confusing if you don't know what line to be on. But they're color coordinated, so no. I don't think I've said yes to any of these yet.
So, when you write checks, do you frequently find yourself making mistakes? And the next one,
No.
obvious but very important. Do you find yourself making a lot of spelling mistakes?
Yes.
Do you find it difficult to take notes?
I'm an awful speller. I don't think that has to do with dyslexia. I think it just has to do with, like, the English language shouldn't be as complicated as it is. Like, what's an instance of a quell or things like that? There should just be an easier way than fucking, sometimes you have the CK, sometimes you just have a K at the end, sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
While you are on a phone call, and then to pass these notes on correctly to somebody else. And lastly, do you find forms difficult and confusing? Okay, well, I answered yes to 8 of those questions, and I do have an official diagnosis.
This poor guy.
If you want to do me a favor, then give this video a like and share it with somebody.
Go give this
One
guy
more thing, if you want to dive into this question a little deeper,
go give this guy's video a like, because he's out here struggling. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I passed the test. I only said yes to one, which was the spelling, and I don't think that has to do with dyslexia at all. I think it just has to do with the English language being confusing. I don't know, but I'm encouraged by this finding, definitely.